Hello my beautiful friends and welcome back to my channel. This is Novanum Creations and I'm Nova and welcome to day 16 of our 25 days of Christmas. I hope that you are doing well and I hope that you and your loved ones are taking care the best that you can. I hope you guys are having a great weekend so far. I hope you guys have had a fantastic week and a fantastic 25 days of Christmas so far. We are now into the single digit territory, guys. We are on 9 days left until Christmas. So we're getting there. We're encroaching upon the final hours, or we're approaching the final hours. I'm both like excited as Christmas grows nearer and also sad because I'm like, no, I'm enjoying my 25 days of Christmas and having a lot of fun with you guys. And then, you know, once it's over, it's over. It's like the big countdown and then the anticipation and everything, the excitement all crescendos, and then you gotta wait a whole nother year. So it's always very bittersweet. But do you guys know what's in store for today? So if you haven't been here, we are starting off our 25 days of Christmas videos with opening up our 24 days of cheer, or cups of cheer advent. Every day I open up one of these little windows and I get a K-cup, or what is it called? A K-pod. I don't know, whatever you want to call it, but I get a coffee or a hot chocolate, or I've gotten a latte. I don't know what is going to be in that window. So we are on day 16, which is right there. Go ahead and figure out how the best way to hold this would be. Think like this. Go ahead and pop it open and just see what's inside. I can't read it whatsoever. I think it's Donut Shop brand. This is like testing the length of my arms, trying to reach and trying to hold it up and show you guys and everything. You guys know what flavor we got? Were you able to read it? Peppermint bark. Heck yeah. Donut Shop peppermint bark. I am excited. And you guys know what I'm also excited about? I finally went and got some whipped cream. So you guys know one of my favorite little hacks is to throw a little bit of whipped cream on top of my coffee to make it feel a little extra special. And I finally got to go get some whipped cream, and Target has gingerbread whipped cream, which is the best. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I have not even opened it yet, so I am so stoked. I am going to go brew myself some peppermint bark coffee. I am going to go ahead and get myself some whipped cream and bougie it all up, make myself a fancy cup of coffee. If you would like to make yourself a cup of coffee or a tea or whatever your favorite drink is, if you want to have a little sit with me for a bit, we can craft together, maybe do some crocheting if you feel like it, or if you just want to sit and decompress and chill, grab yourself a drink if you want to, grab yourself a snack if you want to, and let's have a little bit of a calm and cozy session together today. Alrighty friends, I solemnly swear I am up to no good with my little Harry Potter mug here, and I don't know if you guys can see that. Whipped cream! I don't put very much whipped cream on it because the whipped cream will kind of melt on the hot drink and the coffee fills up most of the mug. But I learned very quickly, if you do too much whipped cream, it will sink down, the weight of it will sink it down, it will displace the coffee, and the coffee will start to rise around the whipped cream. And that is a surefire recipe for an overflowing cup. So I just put a little bit on there, and it is perfect to give you that little bit of whipped cream, make it feel a little extra special and bougie. And like I said, I've got gingerbread whipped cream and a cat hair. That's cool. I got the cat hair. Don't worry, I'm not drinking the cat hair. Well, not that one anyway. Hopefully there are no more in there. But this was a very fluffy can of whipped cream. I get the Target brand. It's like Favorite Day whipped cream. And this was a really fluffy one. I was like putting it on there and it was just like a little cloud. Anyway, guys, I'm excited to try this peppermint bark. Not smelling any peppermint right off the bat, but I do have a protective barrier of whipped cream here, so Oh my gosh. Could the angels sing any louder? I hear the choir, you guys. That is phenomenal. So this is a lot less pepperminty than my peppermint mocha. You guys know I have a peppermint mocha. Well, you guys don't necessarily know, but I have recently had some peppermint mocha coffee and talked about it, so you may know. I have peppermint mocha in there. I believe it's Starbucks brand, and it is really pepperminty. This is a much more subtle peppermint, and it is so good. Ugh, that is really good. Not that I don't love the very in-your-face peppermint, because I absolutely do. But that is so warm and creamy and cozy. I'm just like feeling the cozy vibes today. Maybe it's the fact that I'm all snuggled up in my sweater. But I hope you guys are doing good. This video is going to be kind of a combination of clips that I've taken. I've been working on a lot of content at one time, and I've got like little various clips I've taken here and there that I planned on putting together for a video, and so I'm like, hey, this is going to be that video. And just a little side note, I did mail my cards. So got my cards all mailed out, got my stocking to Shannon mailed out, got everything that I needed to ship mailed out. Don't talk to me about shipping prices. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. But everything is taken care of, so I feel so much better having that off of my plate. And anybody who signed up to do a Christmas card swap with me, you will be getting a Christmas card, and hopefully it'll be there in time for Christmas. I feel like I sent them early enough that they should get there in time for Christmas, but we'll see. Fingers crossed. I'm just gonna go and literally lay down in my coffee and float around. Feel like you guys know how I talked about Gudetama recently, the lazy egg. Maybe I should have had my Gudetama mug. I don't know though. I love this mug. The color scheme and everything about it. It's got a red inside. Plus, you guys know I'm like a giant Harry Potter fiend. Love my Harry Potter. But I'm just feeling the cozy vibes today. Just like sitting here and hanging out with you guys, and I'm not even showing you anything, so I should probably really stop. Actually, I can show you guys something. Just so we can still sit here and be cozy. I did make a washcloth. I'm challenging myself. I would like to make more like washcloths. Oops, I don't want to put a tail in my coffee. Put a yarn tail in my coffee. I would like to challenge myself to do more like things like this to try to increase my speed in crocheting, because I crochet very frequently, but I don't crochet fast. At least I don't feel like I crochet fast. I definitely don't compared to a lot of people. I just crochet a lot, and I would like to crochet fast as well. So I am going to be working on that, and I'm gonna start making an effort when I'm crocheting certain things to crochet quickly. So I did my best to crochet with no distractions and just like focus on working on this, and it took me 40 minutes. I haven't put a border on it, and I was planning on putting a border on it, but I don't know, now that I look at it, I don't know if I want to. I kind of like it without a border. What do you guys think? This is scrubby yarn again, by the way. This is it doesn't have a ball band on it because I took it off to use it. But it is, oh yeah, I stuck the yarn band in here so I could show it to you guys. Smart. Past Nova. This was literally like 2 days ago. I crocheted this before bed. So it is the Lily's Sugars and Cream Scrubby Yarn in the colorway of Raspberry Teal. Raspberry Teal. That sounds so luscious, and when you look at this, this is so luscious. I love this colorway. So it's got the scrubby yarn, and it's also got the regular cotton yarn. This is obviously a cotton. This is 100% cotton. A 4-weight medium yarn. Recommends a 5mm hook, which is what I used. And it has 75 grams or 106 yards in it. And I got very lucky to get this as part of the Hobby Lobby clearance when they were running it, you know, when they discontinue carrying certain things. This is normally a $4.99 little ball of yarn. These little ones are so, like, okay, I shouldn't say they're so expensive because they're really not. When you think about how freaking nice of a washcloth these make, you can get about 2 washcloths out of them. But I got it for $1.24, so I was very lucky. But look at this color. I don't know what side's the front. I was showing you the back. Here's the front, I think. What am I talking about? This probably doesn't have a defined front, does it? Okay, now let me stare at it for a minute. These are definitely the back of stitches. It doesn't matter that much. Anyways, guys, that's all I've got to show you sitting right here with me. But I'm going to take you on a trip back in time, take you to some clips, but they're going to be talking about diamond painting and some stuff for cards. The diamond paintings were stickers that I put on the cards and stuff, so I did get those cards sent out, so I'm very happy about that, just so you know if you're watching that and you're like, Nova, you still haven't sent out your cards? Well, yes, you're right, but slightly just got them out already. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoy these little festive clips of me working on stuff, and I will see you guys again real soon. So I am currently working on Christmas cards. I would like to get these out as soon as I can get some stamps. But someone had asked a question, and I was like, that's a good question. I didn't know the answer yet. When I was showing you guys my Christmas card, like going around the edges of the Christmas cards with crochet, they were like, oh, you know, do they still fit in the envelope? And at that point in time, I had actually not tried to fit them in the envelopes. And then, you know, so that was going through my mind for a while. I was like, I hope that those fit in the envelopes when I go to put them in the envelopes. So they don't fit in the envelopes. Thankfully, I do have larger envelopes because I actually ordered, off of Amazon after my cards came in and they were smaller than I expected. I ordered just some like sets of cardstock and envelopes so that I could make cards. Because I still really wanted to get a little creative with the cards this year and not buy like pre-made ones this time. So thankfully I have the envelopes that came with that, and so some of these cards that are technically like the smaller cards that I put the little borders on are just going to go in bigger envelopes. I haven't done any of the bigger cards with crochet borders, but I have a feeling I might want to trim them down a little bit before I do that. That way they'll fit in the envelopes still. So I'm actually really glad that you asked and that I checked, because if I had made all of my cards, because they're going to go in these envelopes, if I had made all of my cards, which are the size of the envelopes, see if I can grab one for you guys. If I had done these all up and like prepared them with the crocheted borders, they would not fit in here. So that's something to keep in mind if you are doing a crochet border. You're either going to want a larger envelope, or you are going to want to trim the card down a little bit. So that's pretty easy if you're hand making the card. If you're buying a card that already is made and then you just wanted to embellish it with a crochet border, not so much of a big deal if you're giving it to the person in person. You can always put it in the gift bag without the envelope, or even hand it to them without the envelope, just so that you can still put your cool crochet border on the edges and dress up your card. But if you're mailing it and you were planning on mailing it in the envelope, you're going to either want to trim your card down or get a larger envelope. So something to note for if you are doing that. And a quick PSA from Future Nova that sent these cards already. Just so you know, you have to pay a extra like postage fee if you do crocheted cards. So there's like an additional, I don't remember, I think it was like 70 cents or something like that. You have to pay for like a second stamp that they put on there that's an extra postage fee. So just something else to keep in mind. Next step that I'm doing for working on my cards is I've got some of these gnome diamond painting stickers that I did that I want to put on some of them, and I had gotten this diamond painting sealer and I wanted to go ahead and try it out, so I cut out some of the stickers to try it out on. This isn't all of them, but I've never used it before. So it says that the glue needs to be applied super evenly. The amount used should not be too much, otherwise the drying speed of the glue will slow down and the diamond will lose its luster. Open the product package lid, squeeze out the glue, use the brush on the bottle to spread the glue evenly, place the diamond painting in a cool place to dry naturally, avoiding high temperatures and direct sunlight. If it is applied evenly, it can dry after half an hour to an hour, so it doesn't take too long to dry. Thankfully, I keep it nice and cool in here, so that shouldn't be a problem. So this is what it looks like. And I've noticed a lot of the sites that sell diamond paintings sell this same diamond painting sealer. See if I need to like open a seal on it. Yes, I do. And it comes in two sizes. I got it in the smaller size to try it out. Wow, this metal thing, this little metal tab is like completely like in the grooves of this, so I can't get a grip on it. Doing a struggle. Geez, I might be better off just cutting a hole in the top of that. Let me just grab a needle and I'll just use a plastic needle and poke a hole. And go like this. Easy way out. And then let me wipe that off so that it doesn't dry with the glue on it. Ironically, I think there's actually hot glue. Yes, there is hot glue on the tip of this needle. So apparently I used it for some other, you know, purpose that it is not for, because I do that. Alright, and then this lid... Well, I'll go ahead and put it back on here, and then if I remember right from when I was doing my unboxing, this just pops off. Yes. Okay, and then it's got this like kind of like little spongy foam brush. So I don't know if you squeeze it out through. I'm assuming you squeeze it out through the middle of this. Yeah. Okay, so thin and even with this application is going to be interesting. Let's start on this little blue Santa guy. He's wearing like Frosty the Snowman's hat with a candy cane and then like a blue outfit, so he's an interesting little character. Okay, so this feels... Ooh, it's clear. Okay. It's very viscous, so it's easy to spread. So I just put like a little blob, I don't know if you guys could really see, and then I'm spreading it around. I'm going to do another little blob. I don't know if that's too much or not, but I'm going to spread it over the whole diamond painting. I don't think any comes out while I'm rubbing around. That's probably something I should try to figure out. Okay, it looks like I might have gone a little too heavy up here because that is looking thick. Okay, so I want to see, does this come out at all while I'm rubbing? I don't think it does. I think you do got to give it a squeeze to get some to come out. Alright, well this will be a test, okay? So I think I might have gone a little thick on this first one, because I can really see the glue in between the hat pieces, but it isn't dry yet. But we'll see if it loses its luster. I don't know how well you guys can see what I'm talking about, But you see how you can kind of see the glue in between the diamonds? So the hope for this is that it will get rid of the stickiness in between the diamonds and help to hold everything in place. So this time I'm going to try bubbling the glue up onto the brush instead of onto the painting and see how that works. And I just did a little bit. Trying to see if I can get it to kind of move around on its own, but it's not. So I'm just going to gently kind of touch around. That way I didn't put it all in one spot. Because I really don't know. It said thin and even, but like, I don't know how thin, you know? So this is kind of a learning session for me. I didn't put any more out other than that little, maybe like dime-sized dollop that was on the top. And then I just kind of tapped in a few spots to spread it. Plus whatever was already on my, you know, brush, I guess that they're calling this. Some of the color from the diamond painting is coming onto it. Okay, let's see. Because I'm holding it upside down, or like right side up, it's also pushing up air bubbles. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'm gonna do this amount. That's probably not even a dime-sized amount. And then I'm just gonna kind of dab around so that I'm spreading it out. And then I'm gonna go through and evenly rub it around. Because I have a feeling this is probably a better amount for the coating. And that first one I did was probably too much. But we'll see. Alright, so this is what they look like. I can still kind of see the glue in between on this one. Let me make sure this is focused for you guys. You guys can tell me your thoughts too. I will let this dry and come back and show you guys how it comes out as far as losing the luster at all and seeing if it's sticky. So I've got these ones that I haven't done it to yet. And let me just show you what I mean. So you see I have the diamonds covering the whole diamond painting. But like, there's a spot right here at the very least where it'll like stick to my finger a little bit. It's like right there. But like that's always the case with diamond paintings, is there's like some spots near the edges or, you know, near like where the diamonds don't go that are like kind of sticky, and then like hairs and dust and everything else can get stuck to them. So I'm really hopeful that this stuff works. I've tried using Mod Podge before and it worked pretty well. I did think it kind of dimmed the shine a little bit on the diamonds. But I may have gone too thick with it also, so that's just another, you know, trial and error kind of thing. But yeah, I'm debating on whether to do these two also. You know what? Full send. We'll go ahead and do these two also. So for this one, I did a lot of glue. I did like a pretty big glob down there and a pretty big glob up there, and then rubbed them in. And then these two, I did like a pretty small amount on the brush and then dabbed and then rubbed in, dabbed around. Let's see, is there another way that I want to try it with this one? I can't really think of a third way. So I guess for this one, I will just do tiny little dots in a couple of spots. There we go. I've got 2 spots with little dots, and then there's actually a little bit on the brush still too. And then now I'll just start to work in the glue, or sealer is actually what they call it. So I'm not sure, you know, if it works better if you put it onto the diamond painting directly, or like I did for those other 2 up top, I just put it onto the brush. You can definitely see the glue in between the diamonds when you put it directly onto the painting. But, like, that might not be a bad thing. Like, you do want it to get in between the diamonds, you know? To make it not sticky. So just a tiny little drop in a couple spots, and then I'll start over here to get any residue that's already on my brush. So trying out a couple different methods. I've got 3 different methods that I'm trying out with the way that I'm applying it and the amount that I'm applying, and then I can see what my favorite is going forward. As far as, basically my test is going to be for stickiness and losing luster to the shine of the diamonds. This one looks like it got a lot. This glue is kind of foamy. I think maybe I'm rubbing it too much. I don't know. Okay, so that one looks like it got a lot on it, but oh well. We will get an idea for the different ways to do it and see what we think. So I'm going to let these dry for like an hour, and then I will come back and I will show you guys how they came out.
The next day.
So it's actually been a whole day, and this is the one that I felt like I might have put too much on, which I actually do not think I did. It has a lot of luster still and no stickiness at all. And then there's this one, which I did probably a little bit less glue on, and I think it looks really good too. And then these ones I had been a bit more sparing on, and as you can see, this one I did actually leave too much maybe uncovered, or didn't do a thick enough coating. So I actually prefer the slightly thicker coatings that I did, and it did not lose its luster. So I am working on Christmas cards. I really got to get these out tomorrow is my goal. So I am over here working on them, and I just want to tell you guys, I really wish I could send every single one of you a Christmas card, or, you know, a seasonal card, just a thank you card, just an I love you card, thank you for being here, you know. I really wish I could. I wish I could do more than that. Like, I wish I could send everybody presents and happy mail, and like, man, I really do wish I could do that. Like, I have so many people that I am so grateful for, both like, you know, just nomies here on the channel, and then also people that I watch, some of which are also nomies, which is just insane and amazing to me. And I really wish I could do happy mail. Like, I have ideas of things that I would love to make them and send them, and things that I would love to go get for them. I actually have running lists of ideas of things that I want to get for like happy mail packages, like, you know, curating the perfect happy mail package for people. Like, certain people, like, I think of something specific and I'm like, oh, this person would love this, or this person might find this interesting, and I just don't have the money to do it. I really wish that I just was like a bajillionaire. And, you know, that's just not how the world works. And I know a lot of you guys can relate. Even just getting stamps for all of these cards, and trying to mail the packages that I need to mail this month has been, you know, a balancing act. So I just want you guys to know that I do think about you, and I do wish that I could just send everybody buku happy mail and like make you all things and do things for everybody. But man, I just can't. What I'm hoping to do over the next year, I'm having kind of like a little, I've been having kind of like a little introspective goal session with myself, I guess, while doing these, is instead of sending happy mail Christmas presents, you know, like with my card, like sending like a little package with candies, and maybe I make them something or whatever that I have kind of in mind for that person. You know, and I can't guarantee I can do this all over the next year, every single person, but it would be really cool if just randomly I could pick somebody that, you know, when I have a little bit of extra money, and be able to do that. So that's going to kind of be my goal, is like, rather than be upset that I can't just give everybody what I want to give them right now, I'm just kind of like thinking like, okay, it doesn't mean I can't do it at all. It just means I have to be like mindful of how I do it. I got to do one person at a time. I got to spread it out, you know, but it's still doable. And, but I do want you guys to know, like, especially for anyone who sends me something. I really, really appreciate it, and I always try to make sure that you know that. But don't like feel like it's like, oh, she doesn't care about me, she didn't reciprocate. Like, that is not how it is at all. Whenever I get a package from anybody, or a card from anybody, or a little letter from anybody, I literally immediately am thinking about how I want to reply, how I want to send things back, like, thinking of this person. You're in my mind for quite a while after I open that, and it means so much to me, and I do just wish that I could just shower everybody with everything. But, you know, making some goals for myself for next year, and maybe I can fit some people in next year that I have in mind of, you know, sending Happy Mail to, and hopefully everybody likes their Christmas cards. I am putting a lot of work into them, and they're all different. I kind of want to show all of them to you guys, because I've shown you like a little bit, you know, like of like the crochet borders and stuff, but I'm not doing crochet borders on every card. And I'm also doing different crafty things, and I've pulled out like scrapbook paper and stuff like that. Like right now, what I've currently got in front of me is like, I'm using like different like types of scrapbook paper and like doing cool stuff with the cards. So I don't know, I want to show you all of them, but I also am like, you know, these are for the, like, each one is for these individual people, and going through my like stack of Christmas cards that I make and being like, okay, now look at each one and appreciate how cool they are, is probably not in the spirit of sending them. But yeah, I just wanted to, you know, have a little heart-to-heart moment with you guys, to tell you I appreciate you guys and I love you so much, and thank you for being here. And you know, like I said, if I can't reciprocate in the way that you you send something, it is not like because I don't want to.
Wow, I feel like I was ending that on a little bit of a depressing note. So instead, have this picture of hubby for his spirit week this week, wearing my crocheted Christmas hat and Christmas sweater.